Isuzu NPR box truck, also known as the Chevy 4500, Chevy W4500. Nice little box truck there. Incredible turning radius you have on there. Nice box. That's the box that was repaired. It's got a lift gate on the back. I really like these trucks. It's got a 5.2 diesel engine. Turning radius is incredible. You're sitting on top of the engine, basically, hanging over the front tire, if you look at that. Some people might be scared to drive something like that, but you got an amazing view. There's the lift gate. Lift gate's good. There's a button up front. You push the button, turn it on, then you can come back and use the toggle switch in the back to go up and down. Takes diesel fuel there. It's got dualies on the back. Nice frame. There's your DEF, diesel exhaust fluid tank. This box truck is pretty good because if you need to repair it, you just lift the cab up. It tilts right up. You got access to everything in the engine. And take a look under here, the frame. You got wood on top of metal. Nice undercoating. The style is pretty cool. Look at those headlights. I think those have automatic tilting headlights as well. But what do you think about the style on this truck? Do you like this style? The flat nose over the engine? I think these are called over-engine cabs. Cab over engine. There's your exhaust package. This is where all the particulate filter is. Where you do a regen, it gets real hot and burns all the soot out of there. All right there in that little wad. The other trucks have a long exhaust tube going down the middle or the inside. Here's the lift gate, max on lift gate. I think this can lift like 2,000 to 3,000 pounds, I believe. Last one I had, I think, was 3,200 pounds it can lift. Take a look at the interior here. It's got great access. Now, not much foot room. I don't know, the leg room seems okay, but I got a friend, he's about 6'4", and he wears a size 13 foot, or 13 shoe, and what he has to do is take his shoes off when he drives, because the gas pedal and the brake pedal is real close together. I wear a size 12, I didn't have that problem, but if you got a size 13 or larger, you may want to not wear work boots while driving this truck. To me, it's not a problem at all. I really enjoy it. I like it because it's got a great turning radius. You can see everything in front of you. You can maneuver in the city, no problem. There's your little step there. Hop right in. It's got your bar for grip. Nice, comfortable seat. These are cloth seats, but the foam and cushioning is held up very good. This has over 100,000 miles on it. But the seat is very comfortable. There's your foot room I was talking about. Not much foot room for my friend, but for me it's just fine. Basic radio, basic controls. The climate control is stuck on the defrost, so I'm not sure if somebody knows how to fix that, if it's an actuator. What do they call it? Climate control actuator. But it's stuck on the defrost. You got a big, huge windshield. Look at that. You can look straight down, and there's nothing in front of you. You're basically just right on the edge, right on the very front driving face. I mean, you might flinch if you hit a bee on the windshield. Here's your basic controls. Gear shifter. Windshield wipers. Big windshield wipers you'll need. Up here you got some good sun visors and some cubby holes. You can put stuff up in there. There is some room behind the seats there. You could put stuff. I think you got a fire extinguisher, some other emergency equipment down in there, etc. Here's the engine and transmission. This is tilting the cab, as I was telling you. Real easy to do. You can actually do it with one hand. There's a latch behind the driver's seat. You pop that up and push the thing open. Then it locks in place. And you got great access here. I mean, this would be the first time I'm going to be working on one. I did get a P0045 code that keeps coming up. I cleared it, and it stayed gone for a while, but then it keeps popping up. So, not much information. I'm not a big truck or diesel mechanic, just an amateur guy here. But doing some research, and there's not a whole lot, is that the turbo actuator has problems, so you might just have to replace the whole turbo, which I ordered on eBay for $500-something. It's on the other side. I'll show you that. But I'm just going to replace the turbo, and hopefully that works. But I'm excited to give this a shot and give it a try working with the cab out of the way. I mean, it's a real pain in the butt to work on those other trucks when there's not much room. But this here is just great. I mean, I was standing up on top of that tire and looking all around. There's the turbo I was talking about. Now, on the back of that turbo, there's some kind of electronic actuator. It's not vacuum controlled, but electronic actuator. And it possibly may be that. I'm not sure. Look at that transmission right there. You got access to the top of the transmission from underneath the box. I'm sure you can just drop it out the bottom as well if you need to. There's the exhaust I was talking about right there. Nice little package. Everything right close together with great accessibility. I mean, this is, you've heard me say a mechanic's dream. This may very well be a big truck diesel mechanic's dream, because everything's right here, and it's not gigantic like those truck tractor trailers. Everything is like 12 inches or bigger in diameter, etc., with huge bolts where you need big pipe wrenches and stuff. This just seems manageable. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think about the Isuzu box truck, the 5.2 diesel Japanese-made engine? One of my favorite moving trucks. I have one other one I want to show you. It's not like this, though. Not with a flat face. I have also had the Chevy W4500 with a gasoline engine. It was an older one. I think it was a 2005 or something like that. Transmission had shifting problems on that one. But I really like the style, and the same style for many years, as far as I can see, from early 2000s, maybe late 90s, all the way up. This one's 2017. They still look very similar. But, well, yeah, one of my favorite box trucks. I love the tight turning radius. I would feel comfortable driving this around in a large congested city. It's got a 16-foot box, and what do you got, 10 feet on the front, so the whole thing's only 25 feet or so long. And it turns very well. It turns like a 20-foot truck. So this is like driving a regular passenger vehicle or regular normal vehicle without a box truck. You can maneuver this around no problem. That's what I really enjoy about it. Does anybody have any experience with the P0045 turbo boost control actuator code? Does anybody know about the 5.2 Isuzu diesel engine? I'm a rookie. I'm an amateur. I'm just learning about these things, but you guys know more. It doesn't seem to be a whole lot of information out there as well. Do they hold up over time? What are some of the common issues I can expect to run into? What about the transmission? Anybody have any problems with the transmission? This one here has a little less than 120,000 miles. What do you think is going to break next? I mean, should I just replace this turbo with this P0045 code? Should I take it to a shop? I think they want $650 to start just for diagnosis. The turbo I bought was only $550. I figure I'll try to get the turbo replaced, see if that fixes. That fixes, solves my problem, rather than going to a shop and just try to find out for $650 and plus a repair on top of that. What would you do? And how to repair this box on a box truck. If you get a box truck that's been in an accident or a wreck, I want to show you how I did it. I'm just an amateur, just learning, but I'll show you how I went through the repair, what was involved, etc. So first thing I did was determine what type of box it is. Is it a Supreme box? Is it a Morgan box, etc.? There are certain companies that create the box. You find out what is the box made. There's a little identification tag on the bottom behind the cab on the driver's side, is where mine was. This one turns out to be, I believe, a Morgan box. Then I order on eBay the corner. I think I bought the corner for about $70 on eBay, the plastic corner there. So I'm going to repair the metal. I'll show you here the video that I got repairing this, but I took a drill, self-tapping screws, repaired the metal. I see where the water comes down. The water will not go in the box from where it's at because there's a metal lip under there. Then I took Eternabond, which is a tar tape, put that around all the seams, put on the plastic corner, screwed it in with self-tapping metal screws, and then covered all the seams again with Eternabond tar tape, RV roof repair. I got the video here showing the process and what was involved. Take a look. Got some box damage. Plan on using a drill, some screws, and that, and maybe some waterproof tape. Get that fixed. Okay, for this section here, just took some metal self-tapping screws, drilled it right in. It was very easy. This here is called Eternabond RV roof tape. It's amazing. Once I found out about that, I use it on a lot of stuff. It's like tar on tape, sticks real good, and no water can get in there. Putting on the edges here, push down real hard, make a good seal. Works like silicone. All right, so I pushed it in place, screwed it down. Screws went in pretty good. And now I'm gonna go back over the top and put more Eternabond back over the edges and cover this with Eternabond. All right, there it is. All the seams covered up with Eternabond, both underneath and on top, with a good seal. Nice amateur job, but it looks better than it did before. Thank you.